So I don't typically do readings 3 times a day, but there is something that is genuinely pulling me in to do this. It is truly pulling at me, pulling my soul, pulling my being, and it is telling me that this word gotta get out to the people, okay? And that's just what it is. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. So you could be mad, but it's not gonna really do anything. So basically, I've just been getting this energy of heavy intuition, heavy authenticity, heavy sensuality, heavy of a little bit of everything. And I can feel my energy depleting. I feel like I'm so tired and I feel like I just want to go to bed. But I feel like I really got to get this out of my system before I go to bed, because I don't usually get a reading that is this strong. A reading that wants me to do it this much. But we is gonna do it because it is calling me, okay? So this is gonna be, and I want to talk a little bit about it before I get into it. So it is gonna be a little bit about, essentially, a lot about choosing yourself over giving your body up to somebody else. 144. And it is exactly that. Because I feel like Collective has truly fought day and night to be within themselves and to choose themselves and to love themselves. And through it all, you've had a variety of people that don't want you to do that because it means taking away from their energy supply. And you can tell them that they're gonna have to go fuck themselves. They're gonna have to go fuck themselves because it doesn't work like that anymore. And this is not just for relationship, this is not just for exes, but I am getting like a heavy X energy up in the building, okay? And it's just this energy of selfishness. And I really want to talk about it because I feel that if your ex has not come into your life yet, they're going to very soon. I feel like your ex is going to come into your life very soon. And I know you hear it all the time, and I know it gets tiring, and I know it becomes a cliche after a certain amount of time of saying it. But I really feel in my heart that it has not been so strong. It has not been so strong in so long. Hi guys, welcome in. So basically, it has not been so intense. It's such an intense feeling. And I don't even know how to describe it, but I do know that I just want to speak on it a little bit before I pull the cards. And I want to speak on the fact, I think I'm being so loud and insistent about it because I want you to know that your energy comes first. Your energy comes first, and it is not about what others want. You have to be mean. You gotta be mean sometimes. And it really is so painful because I know especially Collective has gone such a long amount of time sitting with the universe and showing the universe how kind they are, but at the end of the day, you can only be so kind until it breaks you, until it hurts you, until it drags you into the mud consistently. And it's not about the feeling, right? It's not about the feeling that you get when you think that you're not enough. It's about the fact that regardless of everything, you have chosen yourself through it all. You have chosen yourself through it all. And I want to be so genuine about this because it's been a constant topic in my life. It's been a constant and genuine experience. And I feel that people don't really talk about it enough because not everybody chooses themselves. Not everybody chooses themselves, and it is so painful because you can go years and years. I feel heavy, like I need to talk about this too. You can go years and years, and you can watch people choose materialism. You can watch people choose, I'm getting heated. You can watch people choose materialism. You can watch people choose, relationships that didn't serve them. You can watch people choose a version of themselves that is not true to who they are. And within all of this, you lose people. Within all of this, you want to lose yourself with them. Within all of this, you want to die. Sometimes you want to die so bad. And it's not even about that. That's the most painful part. It's not even about the feeling that you get from feeling like you're not enough. What it is truly about is that you are still choosing you. You are still choosing you. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, it is so easy to be sat up, drinking y'all's tea, chilling, watching whatever you watch, and then you look outside and you see everybody betraying themselves. And that's what it's coming down to. That's what it's coming down to. And it hurts, and it's painful. And I want to talk about it because right now, it's less about the tarot and it's more about the truth. It's less about the tarot and more about the truth. And the tarot has reigned true to me for years, but this is something that has to come from the heart sometimes, and I'm really tired of watching people lose themselves. I'm really tired of watching people betray me, and it's not just about me, but betray themselves and betray the people that love them, and the people who claim to love me, watching them betray everything that we had. And I'm not even allowed to get upset about it because I'm supposed to have pretty privilege. I'm supposed to just be okay with it because I'm blonde and I'm white, and I'm not allowed to stray outside of my privilege. And honestly, I've been so dragged through the mud. I've been so hurt. I've been in so much pain, and I'm literally not even supposed to talk about any of it because I'm supposed to be grateful all the time. I'm supposed to be grateful that, I have so much, and I don't know why you're hating John. I don't, because this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. People mad because I'm a woman and I express my feelings, and it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. People mad because I'm pretty and I express my feelings at the same time, and it's aggravating. And maybe you should scroll a little bit more because you ain't gonna find what you're looking for here. What you looking for? An ego fill? You ain't gonna get it. You gotta go refill that somewhere else. So, basically, I'm gonna just talk a little bit more about the fact that this energy is, my point is that this energy is getting way out of hand. This energy is getting so imbalanced. This energy is getting so double standards, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm intense. That's why I talk the way I do. That's why I make 3 readings a day sometimes, because the energy is way out of proportion. It's way out of proportion, and it's not fair to anybody. It's not fair. I have a therapist. So why you mad? Why you mad? Because you're not doing this yourself? Why you mad? Because you don't know how to talk about the energy? Oh, anyway, let me chill, because that's not my fight. So my point is that at the end of the day, when everybody you love is choosing materialism, when you're a waste of my time, John, you gotta go find something else to do, man. You gotta go find something else to do, because you're not gonna get what you're looking for here. So anyway, my point is that when you walk outside, right, this is really difficult to articulate, but when you walk outside and you see people just so lost, so lost. It hurts because most people are not in tune enough to talk about the fact that they even feel lost. They are not intuitive to the point that they even understand what being lost is. They think that the world, let me tell y'all something. The world, the world thinks it is so normal to feel such imbalance. The world thinks it is so normal to feel let down and betrayed and what am I getting? Condescended. And I'm tired. And you can see in the comments, this is why I don't like to talk about it. But I'm here to speak my truth. And I'm tired of not doing it because I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not getting anywhere. I feel lost myself. And it's funny because I've spent years trying to find myself, trying to insist myself, trying to become myself. And I'm not allowed to because I'm either supposed to be pretty or intelligent. I'm not allowed to have both. So it just gets to the point where the acceptance is not going to work anymore. You know, you try to accept something that just isn't true. And then when you're spending all of this time accepting what isn't true, it's all time that you're wasting. It's all time being wasted. And it's not right. Because people always talk about how it's not fair. And people always talk about how you have to do this and you have to just do that and you just have to deal with it. But I am really tired, man. And let me tell y'all something, because we've been on this earth for a long time and it seems like we're reverting. It seems to be that we're reverting. And it's just so upsetting. It's just so upsetting to watch the world fall out of itself. And I guess my point here is that whatever collective is here and resonates with me, these are the people that are standing against this. These are the people that are going against the grain, and I'm really grateful. I am really grateful. Like, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not grateful for everything. Some things fucking hurt, but I am grateful for the fact that I have a platform. I am grateful for the fact that I get to come on here and talk about the way that I feel, because in my world, I don't have space to do that. In my world, I'm seen as less than. In my world, I don't get a say. So to have people look at me and say, well, she's pretty, well, she has curly hair, well, she's blonde, so she has it great. That's not how it works. You know, it doesn't work that way. You're tripping, bro. But anyway, my point is, I guess I've made my point, you know, a few times, but it just hurts. Hi guys. It just hurts to watch the world burn. But I mean, it's okay, because to be self-aware is such an honor. And the fact that I'm here right now is also an honor. And, you know, I'm in pain and I hurt and my life is out of balance. But it gets to the point where it's okay to look at your environment and say, this isn't who I am, you know? So this is kind of gonna be piggybacking off of what I'm gonna pull from the tarot. Because it's all about honesty within yourself. And not everybody is gonna resonate with what I say, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, because I've gotten really good at rejection. So I mean, ridiculously, inhumanely good at rejection. So I just don't care. I just don't care. Where was everybody when I was starving? Where was everybody when I was freezing? Where was everybody when, I didn't even have myself? Where was everybody then? Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, it is what it is, but it sucks because I'm so tired. I'm so tired of watching the world hurt. And then when I say something about it, everybody gets upset. And y'all could tell me to get a therapist. I have one, but this is just my truth, so I'm gonna say it. That's just what the world is. And my therapist doesn't understand everything I say. That's all right. That's all right. But I do, so I'm gonna talk about it. Y'all cannot stop me. Y'all cannot stop me. I'm over being silenced. And that's what it is. And that correlates to the title because it's this essence of like insistence of yourself. Right? Okay, so we jump into the deck because I really don't want to start like striking on my YouTube. I will get more into that in a channel in another time. But that is not what this channel was supposed to be about. So basically, I want to get heavy into this, y'all. I want to get heavy into this because the energy is friggin' ridiculous, man. So right off the bat, we have people in your life that are sharing a connection with you right now that do not come to you and show you that they love you. I'm going to show you all the cards. Excuse me. I'm going to show you all the cards after. I'm going to show you all the cards after. And you don't have to be sorry, but just think about what you say before you say it, man. Because if I was weak, and not even necessarily weak, but if I was somebody else, let's just say that, if I was somebody else, that could have been my 12th reason why, like honestly. You don't know what people are going through, so maybe you should think about what you say. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to be unkind. Now, I've been through the ringer. Just because I'm pretty, just because I don't look like what I've been through, don't mean I ain't been through it. So you could back up and you could scroll if you really got so much to say. If you really got so much to say, and it looked like you do. So anyway, you are currently sharing a connection with somebody who is not willing to come to you. And I was just listening to a reading earlier. Ooh, deja vu. Whoa, deja vu, y'all. Deja effing vu, bro. Okay. So I was just listening to a reading earlier, right? And it was talking about how you have somebody that is essentially connected to you. And they do not have the audacity, they do not have the courage to step up and tell you, hey man, I actually really cared about you this whole time, and I'm sorry that I didn't say anything. You could tell them that they could be sorry because this is not going to work out. And this ties back to literally everything I had to say initially. Because you got to get to the point where you're mean. You got to get to the point where you say no. You got to get to the point where you say, what the fuck for? Why the fuck would I do that? So, in this, right? In this, I'm just, okay. I'm literally getting that you have a current connection, and it shows a reciprocative connection, but what it comes down to is that this person is essentially sharing with you what you felt about yourself for such a long time, and now that you are coming out of that, you are going to start seeing yourself kind of detangle from this person. And the longer that you detangle from this person, the more that you're going to see how petty they were about everything, bro. The more you're going to see how petty that they were in the experience that you gave them, in the passion that you gave them, in the love that you gave them. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So it's literally you going on this is low-key what I was talking about earlier, but I'm going to try to keep it heavy because that's what I came here for. So, So you are going on this expedition. You are expediting. You are expediting. And you are traveling. And you friggin' just got back from a journey. But you're not happy. You're not happy. And that ties back to the whole energy, because the insistence of your essence is going crazy right now. So you're finally going on this new journey, and you're insisting yourself, you're insisting your prosperity, you're telling the world no. So the world is giving you certain obstacles. The world is giving you certain options in order to revert back to lower levels of yourself. And you're saying, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that, because I'm beautiful. I'm me. I deserve so much. And so basically, thank you so much, 3D. So basically, you, and this, oh my gosh, this is all the same energy that I was getting earlier. You're coming back to the present. You're coming back to the present, and that's that enlightenment. You're coming back to enlightenment within yourself. It is no longer about what other people think about you. It is no longer about sometimes even what your ego thinks about you. You just don't have space to care anymore, because it comes back to that thought, okay, well, where were these people when I had nothing? Where were these people when I was unhappy? Where are these people? Period. And that's the present that you're coming back to, because you're not talking about, you know what, like, they weren't here for me and that's okay, so let me cut that off. You never actually cut it off, because you're so heartbroken, honestly, and as you should be. It's a human feeling. It's a human feeling. And these people prolonged it. These people prolonged it for you because they do not have the courage to speak on the mistake they made. They don't have the courage to speak on the mistake that they made. And that's a motherfucking lightning bolt, bro. That's how I feel about that. So they could try to take that one to the bank, but it's gonna bounce. They could try to take it to the bank, but it's gonna bounce. Okay, that's what I heard. So basically, right? 2222, you are going on this new journey of what is finally yours. Excuse me, confirmation. You're not letting the people who let you carry everything. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. You basically watched people fight. You watched people not only fight over you, but when you didn't give them what you want, you said, I gotta go this way. You said, there's a whole nother world for me and I need to go see what it is. So you picked up everybody's sticks. You picked up, I know it's a weird analogy, but hang with me. So you picked up everybody's sticks because everybody's so angry, they just bashing stuff together. They don't even know what they're doing. They're not even think about it. So you picked everything up. You picked everything up and you tried to, here's the issue, because you tried to carry it into this new dimension of prosperity. You tried to carry it into a new dimension of prosperity, and that is literally going from this energy of lack, from this energy of deception, from this energy of disgrace, okay, into this energy of prosperity, exploration, and inner self. Intuition, right? So you tried to carry all of this negativity. That wasn't even yours. You tried to carry all of this negativity that wasn't yours into this world that is yours. And because of this, you were not able to receive your blessings properly. You were not able to receive your your blessings in the proper manner, okay? So, you finally are. You finally are. And I'm getting, you're taking your energy back, but this was reversed. So I do feel, okay, we have a few reversals. So I do feel that you're still caught in something. Let's clear the spread and see what you're caught in. Clear it. And I'm going to leave this energy out where it is so that it can chill. It could chill. It could chill. That's what it can do. Welcome in, everybody. I hope y'all keeping it cool, kind, and classy. And we gonna see what the energy is all about tonight, okay? And we once again have the devil reversed, okay? Once again have the devil reversed. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So we're seeing how we gonna watch and we gonna see how you're not accepting the energy that is yours. We're gonna see why. We're gonna see why you don't feel adequate to accept this energy. And I feel like there's so much to it, but I feel like we can keep it short and sweet, okay? I do think we could keep it short and sweet. Okay, we got your inner child, right? Your inner child, we got the devil reverse, we got the inner child, we got the world, okay? All right, and I'm gonna stop there because if I just keep pulling, I won't stop talking. I won't stop, all right? So, this is a crazy energy, and I'm really trying to alchemize. It is hard to alchemize this. Hi, y'all. Welcome in. I do hope y'all keeping it real out there. Are y'all keeping it real out there? So, all right. Why do you feel inadequate to accept your success? Why do you feel inadequate to accept your success? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I just saw the stars, so I feel like that's a little significant, but if it comes back out, then it's meant to be. And I'm seeing a lot of wands, and I'm seeing a lot of cups. I'm seeing a few swords. All right. All right, we gonna split. We gonna split. All right, I'm getting. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. That. Ooh. Oh, this is not just about one person. This is not just about one person. And that's why I'm getting blockages. Because, ooh, every time that one person intercepts your energy and you say, that's enough of that, then the other person does it. And you say, that's enough of that. So it's literally this back and forth. It's a literal back and forth. They're playing a game with you and you're the middleman. You gotta be the boss. You gotta be the boss. Okay, so that is literally, ooh, that's literally why you are not accepting your blessings. Bro, let's talk about this. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so we got the devil reversed. We got it reversed. But we got the, I think this means Jack. I'm not sure. I think I'm lying to you. So you might want to go look it up. It's en español. So basically, anyway, we got Sota de Oros. And basically, the the definition of it is just like the power that you hold within yourself. But reversed, it's essentially somebody who's siphoning off of you. Somebody who's siphoning off of your energy. And then the opposite of that, right? So we got, this is crazy. This is crazy. We got the devil reversed. And then all through, as the middleman, we got a bunch of positivity. We got the world. We got you giving your inner child everything that they need. We got you standing in your power. And we got you standing within your emotion and genuinely just being honest and open within yourself, okay? So we got all these things that are you. And I feel like I need a clarification because I don't want to go too into it. I don't want to go too into it. I do not want to do that. All right, clarify, Spirit, because this energy is heavy. Excuse me, and I do feel that it needs to be talked about. I feel that there's a lot to talk about, and it's gonna be a little tricky to approach it all, if you will. It's going to be a little tricky to approach everything. All right, clarify, Spirit. We talking about it. We splitting it. We splitting it. Okay. So, all right. We're just gonna poll. And I saw abundance. And this wanted to come out earlier, but I didn't want to poll it because I didn't want to do too much at once. But okay. This might just take a little while. But we are going to get there eventually. We're going to get there eventually. There's just a lot to uncover here. And let me make sure this came out right. Okay. So it's a lot of combated energy. Let me see if I can, kind of see it. So it's a lot of combated energy here, right? And basically, the point of it, this is heavy energy, man. It's like I don't even want to talk about it. It's so important. Yeah, we got the Ten of Cups coming out. See, we got so much positivity. Okay. All right. So I think that basically you have a lot of guardian angels, right? And it might sound cliche, whatever you believe in, regardless, you have a lot of spirit protecting you at this time. And I'm going to tell you, don't test faith. Don't test, your demise. Don't go looking for trouble because you are at a time of protection within your life. You are at a genuine time of the most protection you have had in your life in a very long time. Because I feel that the more you shine light onto your environment and you say, this doesn't serve me, that's not true, that's hurting me, and these people don't love me, then the more magic, and that's a light way of saying it, the more love, success, and support you are granted with. And this is going to contribute to your overall image of yourself. Your overall image of yourself and your overall worth. And within that, your ability to defend yourself. Your ability to kind of see threats. Your ability to see threats and essentially rid yourself of them. Okay? So there's a lot of positivity going on here. And I feel like that's the thing, because I feel like for the most part, you're supported. For the most part, you have yourself. And because you've had yourself for so long and you fought so hard, you're going to see more and more that you have this support of the universe. Because maybe you don't feel supported at all within your physical life. But you are going to get this support. You are going to get this, I'm hearing readiness. And I looked at this card when I saw readiness. You're going to get this readiness. So you might feel like you're halting right now because you don't have, space to really fall into yourself. Space to really fall into the race. I feel like you are getting ready for a race, but you're doing it for fun. You're doing it for fun. So it's not even about the race. It's about you having fun. And I feel like because of this, you are getting so much genuine support to push you forward. So you think that you're not ready for something when you've been ready this whole time. Is essentially the overall thing. Is essentially the overall energy, right? So because of this, you're going to have ops. That's just what it is. You're going to have ops in your life. And these ops is hiding. I'm trying to figure out who they are. So they're cloaking themselves. Okay. So you're going to have people in your life that are essentially hiding themselves from you, but they're hiding in a sense that you're not even looking for these people. You're not even looking around and necessarily caring about who's against you, because you already know you have a spread of support. You have a spread of support. And I feel like and I spoke about this earlier, because it's essentially these people that are like poking the bear. I just spoke about this. It's essentially these people who are trying to get your attention, because they motherfucking greedy with your energy. I just happen to be holding that. So, yeah, I mean, I cut the deck at the balance. I cut the deck at the high priestess. So you probably have a woman, or you could say girl, honestly, because if she gonna act petty like this, that's a girl, baby. So, you have a girl. I feel like you have a girl. You might have a girl and a guy in your life that are working against your favor. So these could either be, wow, you have some, this is crazy, because you have some pretty genuinely dedicated to a lower power energies that are working against you. So these are pretty powerful people, and I feel like that's why you just ignore them, because you know that they're capable, but you also know that they don't stand in the light with you. So you don't give a fuck. So that's beautiful, honestly. I felt an energy clear when I said that. And it's not all of it, but I feel like that was a very good majority of it. And I feel like you going outside, let's talk about this. I feel like, especially since it's getting warmer right now, you're going outside and you're really like expressing yourself, and you're being yourself, and you're expressing your body, and you're becoming your fullest version. And because of this, you're going to have more and more people that are poking at you. You're going to have more and more people that are trying to get your attention. You're going to have more and more people that are disrespecting you in order to try to lower your standards, because of the fact that they want something from you that they don't know how to respect you for. So that is legitimately the direct correlation of why they're trying to lower your standards. And I feel like everything that I was talking about within the beginning of this video is directly in correlation to the buildup of that. To the buildup of the disrespect. To the buildup of the division of your power. That's ugly. You could tell them it's ugly. And that's what I mean by you gotta be mean. I mean, you gotta be mean. Sometimes you gotta tell them what's up. And sometimes it's just about saying, you know what? I don't like you. You know what? I don't trust you. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. When you can stand up for yourself. Because this is legitimately the reason that you are so able to defend yourself. That you are so able to literally look at people, right? And you can see exactly if they have good intent or not. You can judge people based on whether or not they are able to come out of their ego. And that's what it is. Because some people are using their ego as their confidence. So it is a faulty border. And it essentially is continuously putting them in a loop of feeling lost. And the whole time you have been escaping. The whole time you've already been gone. The whole time you've already felt like they were slowing you down, like they were trying to hold you back, like they were trying to make you something that you are simply not. So because of this, you closed that chapter and you wrapped it right up. And basically, instead of repeating this chapter, which Collective has a huge tendency of doing, you finally insisted this is not me. And I'm not okay with coming back to something that's literally, wow, 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 wow. I'm not even playing, y'all. I cannot make this up. I got them from the Mystical Pig, I think it's called, but it's an embroidery shop now. It's not, it used to be like a card deck and rocks and all these little mystical things. Now it's literally just like putting words on your vest. But okay, so here's the thing. Wow, this is so crazy. Okay, so anyway, I picked these cards up, right? Because I was just about to talk about these people. I almost said MFers, but I'm gonna try to keep it kosher. Because that's literally the energy. You're keeping it kosher regardless of how much they poke you. Because you know that they're not worth your energy anyway. And these people are poking you to get your energy. These people literally are willing to fight you for your energy. Which is just lame. So you're not even spending your time on them. So I picked these cards up, right? And this was directly underneath them. So I do feel you might have a female and a male in your life that are strongly influencing your ability to move through your blessings. Wow. Okay. So because of this, I feel like I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. And this is a large collective, so this might not hit exactly at home, but you might have a father in your life that is strictly confident off of their ego. And you might have a female figure in your life, whether or not it is a mother, it is a grandmother, it is an aunt, whoever it is, and essentially whoever your guardian was, right? So I feel like this female figure is veiled because of, and not just because of, but a huge part of what the male is holding. So this could even be a couple. This could even be a couple. Which is crazy. Which is crazy. I don't want to get into too much of why it's crazy, but yeah. I mean, I could just keep going with this because it's essentially these people in your life that are standing on faulty ground. They're standing on faulty ground. And because of this, we have people who are waiting for something to grow that they will never receive. And that's the thing. I'm getting that heavy. This card relates to, being able to receive your blessings essentially at some point if you wait and wait. But these people are going to wait. Excuse me, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. Yeah, these cards are going crazy right now. So, all right. So then we got another collective of this external collective in general. And if this doesn't make sense, I get it. But it's such a full reading right now. So we have, and this could even stem off, like they could really feed into each other with this. I feel like they share negative qualities. So we also have somebody who cannot help you. And it's not even like they necessarily want to. Some people just want to help you in order to feel better about helping you. So because we have people who can't help you, exactly what I said about demoting your worth. They're trying to demote your worth. Ooh, they're trying to demote your worth, and you already know who you are, so it doesn't faze you. You already know who you are, so it doesn't faze you. And because you know who you are, this is once again the reason that you are not feeding into this energy. And this is crazy energy. We literally have like the whole 9 yards. I'm charging my phone. I can only do so much at once. I'm working with what I got right now. I do not have a lot going on right now, okay? Alright. Yeah. Look at this whole thing. This is a whole thing. I have not pulled like this in about 2.5 years. Ooh, that's how you know. With the slickness. With the slickness. Okay. So, yeah. I feel like because, and this is the only time I have seen the death card and actually felt a essence of true death, like physical death, death of soul, if you will. And I feel like these people are waiting for something that they're not going to receive, and it's killing them. It's literally killing them. And it's crazy because you have what they want. You have what they want, and this is essentially causing heartbreak. This is essentially causing heartbreak because you got to tell these people, like, some people will come into your life and insist that they love you. Ah! Confirmation. Okay, I gotta just keep my phone up because that angle is just not working. Okay. So, woo! Really stagnant energy, may I say? May I add to this? So, I guess it's my live, so of course I may. 46. So basically, wow. You know, I'm just feeling really uppity, and I'm not even like excited anymore. I used to be really excited. I'm not even excited anymore. I already know what's for me. That's the thing. So it doesn't even faze me. And these people trying to get in my head, it doesn't even faze me. And these people trying to make me feel a way, it doesn't matter. Because, you know, everything that I have to say about my experience of the world and everything that I have been through is valid. But I know what my future is. So to leave and to essentially purge all of that energy out in order to get into my future abundance is essential. Because it's going to be really difficult to try to fit in a space of your abundance when you're carrying all of this pain, when you're carrying all of this guilt, when you're carrying all of this hurt. 47. So basically, what I'm trying to say here, what I'm trying to say here is that the death card is truly resonating with me in a way that somebody in your life is dying because they don't have what you have. They don't have what you have. And it's really hurting their feelings. But like, where were they when your feelings were hurt? Where were they when your feelings were hurt? So that's why it's just one of those things that, I mean, you gotta be mean about. You gotta be mean about this. Because these people don't love you. These people don't love you like they say. And that's the most painful part, because they just want to, they're willing to watch you suffer in order to benefit from you. Excuse me. And that's why people watched you for so long suffering. Because you've blamed yourself and you said, well, maybe I'm not enough. Well, maybe I'm this. Well, maybe I'm that. But at the end of the day, they were just watching you suffer because they thought that they were going to be able to receive everything that you were at your expense. At your expense. Not theirs. And it's funny because when you think of somebody that you love, you think, okay, well, we can meet each other halfway, but these people did not even meet you at all. These people didn't even meet you at all. And it's really hard for collective, I feel this, that it is hard for collective to sit back and say, I didn't get what I needed, and they knew that. And they knew that. Because it's easy to say, well, they tried. They did what they could. They blah, 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 blah. But it's hard to say, you know, they watched me suffer, And they didn't do anything to stop it because they knew that it would benefit them in the long run if I kept radiating my energy, because I physically couldn't have the vessel to maintain it while I was suffering. Like, I physically couldn't upkeep the vessel in order to maintain that rich energy, right? So you're not doing anything wrong. I feel like collective, like, that's my point here. You're not doing anything wrong. It's actually such the opposite. And don't get me twisted. Don't get me twisted, because if you are here for me to contribute to your ego, you gotta scroll. But if you are here and you resonate with the things I say and you like my videos and you feel like you get something out of them genuinely and they help you, then this is for you. So I need those people to know that that is what my channel is for. And sometimes it gets really tricky because I get caught up. I get in my head. I get in my head about if I'm doing the right thing. And I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel that way. But I think everybody feels that way sometimes. And because people feel that way, it is so easy to get lost in it. It is so easy to lose who you are. It is so easy to, think that you need somebody in your life in order to prove to yourself that you're doing something right. But sometimes when you have the wrong people in your life, it's only going to contribute to you thinking that you're doing something wrong. So that is why I started this reading by saying, you have people that are still connected to you. Because even though they're not in your life physically, they're still negatively affecting you and making you feel bad about yourself. Because there's just some people in your life that are going to try to take every last drop from you. And I think that that is a huge part of why I was so angry in the beginning. I was so angry in the beginning, man, of this video. I never talk like that. And I'm glad I did, because it felt good, honestly. And that's why I made this channel. I made this channel because I'm here to talk about my truth. I didn't make this channel so that, I could scam y'all into listening to my tarot. Because if I wanted to scam y'all into listening to my tarot, then I would get bored. And this is one of the most immense joys I get out of life, which is sad. It's sad. Because I don't really have anybody in my life that I can truly lean on. And I'm, in a sense, grateful for it. But at the same time, I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not being punished. So, because of this, because of my environment, because of the way that I feel, because of my loneliness, because of my truth, it's hard to understand when you deserve more. It's hard to accept yourself. It's hard to be with yourself. It's hard to love yourself. But it's so important, because if you don't have that, then you're definitely not going to get it from anybody else. You're not going to get it from anybody else the way that you need it. And to at least stand up for yourself and say, I'm trying everything I can. I'm not perfect. I have my bad days. I feel useless sometimes. But if you just say, I'm a human and I'm doing everything I can, then that is a surefire way to attract your blessings that much quicker. So just keep choosing you. Keep choosing you. Because all that matters is if you say no to the people who want to use and abuse and abandon you. Honestly. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is. It's just like that until you find the right people. And you will. You will if you keep rejecting the wrong ones. Keep rejecting the wrong ones, okay? And keep going.